With that, I would like to take a few questions. Hunter.
Thank you, Sean. The Washington Post has reported that the administration is considering returning these properties in Maryland and New York to Russia. What is the reason for that, and what would the White House have to see before giving back those properties?
The State Department issued comments on that earlier saying, quote, the U.S. and Russia have reached no agreements. They're projecting the negotiations further along than they are. So the State Department's the lead on that. They've been very clear where we stand on that, Charlie.
Okay, secondly, can you clarify the nature of the conversations that Jared Kushner had with Russian officials and a banker in December? And what was the date of the meeting with the banker?
I cannot, and as I've mentioned the other day, that we're focused on the President's agenda, and going forward, all questions on these matters will be referred to outside counsel, not counsel.
How can you not answer questions when the President himself tweets about it?
We're focused on his agenda, and all going forward, all questions on this matter will be referred to outside counsel. Jill.
Thanks. Firstly, nobody is actually responding to any of those questions, so I don't know where you guys are in actually finding spokespeople or people who want to respond to those. That would be helpful. And then two things. Do you guys have any update on the search for the FBI director?
As I mentioned yesterday, I guess a couple days ago, the President has met with some candidates. When we have an update on that, we'll let you know.
And then you said that you hadn't talked to the President yet about whether he still believes that climate change is a hoax. Would it be possible for you to have that conversation with him and then report back to us at the next briefing?
If I can, I will. Francesca.
Thank you, Sean. Following up on Caitlin's question, and I have a second thing after that, is it still the administration's position, though, that Jared Kushner was in the meeting with the Russian banker as a representative of the transition, representing the president?
As I said to Caitlin, we're focused on the President's agenda, and going forward, all questions on these matters will be referred to outside counsel, not counsel.
Something you may be able to answer directly is, does the president still have confidence in Jared Kushner?
Absolutely. For what it's worth, today happens to be National Leave Work Early Day. I hope you all get a chance to participate. If you didn't, maybe go home if you participated in National Donut Day. And go home a little early and work it off. But with that, I hope you get to take advantage of that day. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Are you going home early?